Even if the angler's fishing rod had a line backlash, it didn't matter. He just put it down and switched to the latest high-tech bait casting reel. Now, even if there was another line backlash, he didn't panic at all. He just pressed a button, and it would straighten out the line for him. And as a seasoned bass angler, a whole box of lures is a must-have. What he didn't expect was that the angler suddenly had a brainstorm and put the lure on his hat. As soon as he put the hat on, a big fish was attracted. The angler, who was completely dumbfounded by this, quickly picked up his hand rod, so he bought expensive fish roe as bait. But he never imagined that the fish underwater had become intelligent. They grabbed 2 pieces of roe and cooked them on a frying pan. Fortunately, though, a fish finally took the bait soon after. But to his surprise, the one he was struggling so hard to pull up was just a small fish. Even so, this was enough to attract a group of people who hadn't caught any fish for half a day. Seeing himself surrounded by a crowd so dense that it was impossible to move, the frustrated angler immediately decided to find a place with no one else to fish. But he didn't expect that as soon as he cast his rod into the water, a group of people swarmed around him instantly. Confused by this, the angler quickly hopped in his car and drove to a farther place, only to find a little boy with a simple fishing rod catching fish one after another. When he saw the boy put down his rod and leave, he immediately ran over to take his spot. But he didn't expect that the fish in the lake paid no attention to him at all. With no other choice, he had to find another place. When he saw a man casting a rod in the water, he decided to go over and try too, only to fall into the water. It turned out that the man had legs that were 2 meters long. Seeing how competitive fishing had become, the man decided to give up and go hunting instead. Soon, while lying in ambush nearby, he saw a wild duck flying over. But he didn't expect that as soon as it entered the shooting range, countless guns suddenly appeared. In the hail of gunfire, the wild duck was hit and fell quickly. But in this moment of crisis, he actually managed to escape, abandoning his position to flee. Frustrated by this, the man decided to use a female duck as bait. But unexpectedly, the wild ducks moved so fast that before he could react, they had taken the bait and left. Seeing this, he took out a high-tech detector this time. Soon, he detected a flock of wild geese flying towards him from behind. To ensure success, the man had also prepared a number of hunting rifles. If one didn't work, he would switch to another. Seeing that the shooting range was not enough, he quickly took out a pressurized hunting rifle, only to find that it still didn't work. In response, he directly took out a rubber hunting rifle. With its flexible automatic loading function, the man's efficiency immediately improved a lot. However, this thing wasn't always very smart. If he wasn't careful, it would stuff grass into its owner's mouth. Speechless at this, the man chose to hunt elk this time. Seeing the elk run deep into the forest, he immediately chased after it. After a single gunshot rang out, the forest ranger soon began to count the hunter's catches. At first, everything went smoothly, but when it was the man's turn, the forest ranger was stunned.